Now, before we continue on with lots and lots of different things, what I want to do is I want to take a few steps back, and I want to ask you, how do you make profits on the internet? Well, how do you think? Come on, come on. Well, you send targeted traffic to that offer. Targeted. Notice I said targeted traffic to that offer. So, what is that offer? Is that offer your product? Is that offer someone else's product? It doesn't really matter, all right? But what do you think is the best way to send targeted traffic to a person, or send targeted traffic to an offer? What do you think? Right, it is email. Email is the best way. Why is email the best way? Because when you have people on your email list, if you've done it correctly, you've built up a relationship with that person. It's all about, this game is about relationship building. If people, I'll say this again, I've probably said it before, if people like what you have to say, if they if they trust you, if they want to hear what you have to offer, well, then they're going to buy from you. And that is really, really it. So, one way to do that, well, the best way to do that is email, because they know you and they're consistently hearing from you. And I will tell you this, you have to treat it like a proper relationship. Don't just email them every week. Don't just email them. God, if you email them every month, well, then they're not going to remember you. There's so many people fighting for dominance in each market that you've got to be consistently emailing them. Email them once a day. Email them every 2 days. Email them every 3 days. But make sure you're emailing them at least twice a week. And now I'm sure I'll get my fingers chewed off for saying that now. But I'll show you a quote that I was given, and I'll tell you a little bit later on, by one of the biggest list building gurus in the world when we were talking the other night. But I'll tell you that a little bit later on anyway. But let's get back to it. So we understand that we need to make profits on the internet, send targeted traffic. It doesn't matter if it's your product or another product, and the best way to do that is through email. So with doing that through email, what do we need? Well, we need a big responsive list. And why do we need a big responsive list? I know I'm going over it again, but come on, why do we need a big responsive list? We need a big responsive list because the more people that we can reach, the more dosh, the more dollar, the more moolah, the more whatever, the more money we can make. And what is this game about? It's about making money. Alright? So how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to create a free kick-ass product. We're going to set up a squeeze page, and we're going to get traffic to it. What kind of traffic are we going to get to it? We're going to get quality, targeted traffic to it, because that's where we're going to make our money from. So what kind of product are we actually going to create? Have you any ideas? I mentioned before that I like to do video courses. But what about you? Are you an ebook person? Are you? Do you like to write? What about a short report? Pretty similar to an ebook. A video series like me? Who knows? You see, this is all about getting out great quality content. And one of the things that you have to understand, you don't have to do it yourself. As I mentioned before, Elance, Odesk, Rent-A-Coder, Craigslist Manila. There's so many places and so many people out there that are just, they're begging for your business to create products for you. It is scary. And they are going to be giving some amazing prices as well. Really, really. Just get out there. Outsource your work. But as I mentioned before, you want to ensure that this is crazy value. You want to make sure that you are giving the best value possible. You really, really do. You want to make what you're giving to a possible person that's going to join your list, you want to make it criminal for them not to get it. You want to make it so that if they don't get it, they'll be waking up at night in their sleep and going, damn, I should have got that. And then what they'll do is they'll come back and get it. You want to make it basically 100% proof that they're going to pick it up. Righto? And that's, well, actually, listen, forget 100% proof, because 100% is perfection. And never strive for perfection, just strive for excellence, alright? Strive for amazing, but don't strive for perfection. Because if you're going to strive for perfection, well, then you're most likely not going to achieve it. What we're trying to do with getting out this amazing content is we are trying to build a future buyers list. So if we're giving out great content and we're educating these people and we're helping them learn, and we're actually building something there. We're building our business. We're building a list of people who are going to be our buyers for years and years in the future.